Today's webcast is brought to you by First International Title. A survey finds that single-family property renters are more likely to buy a home than those renting apartments, and a federal judge denies a bid by the Royal Bank of Scotland to have the FHFA's lawsuit against the bank dismissed. Ahead on Wednesday's News Wrap. New research conducted by Freddie Mac released Tuesday indicates that people living in single-family rental properties may be more likely to buy a home than those living in apartments. Freddie Mac's latest survey conducted in June found that 55% of renters in both single-family and multifamily properties intend to continue renting in the next 3 years. When dividing up the two categories, however, the data indicated that 53% of renters in SFR properties intend to buy a house in the next 3 years, compared to just 36% of multifamily renters who plan to buy in that period. One factor in deciding when to buy a home is how satisfied the renter is with the rental experience. Approximately 68% of those satisfied with the rental experience say they intend to continue renting, compared to 32% who say they plan to buy a home. About 67% of apartment renters said they were satisfied with the rental experience, compared to 60% of SFR property renters. According to the U.S. Census Bureau, about 15% of households are single-family rentals, while about 25 million are apartment rentals. A federal judge in Connecticut has denied a bid by the Royal Bank of Scotland to dismiss a lawsuit filed by the FHFA accusing the bank of misleading Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac in a sale of $32 billion worth of residential mortgage-backed securities before the financial crisis. The FHFA is seeking up to $13 billion in damages in the suit. RBS is one of the 18 lenders the FHFA has sued in 2011 to recoup taxpayer costs following a $187 billion bailout of Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac in 2008. You can check out these stories and all the latest happenings in the industry right here on our site. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you again on Thursday. Until then, stay with DSNews.com for all of your most relevant default servicing news.